We live in a world that often tells us to go after everything. We're told to chase success, chase happiness, chase wealth, chase recognition. But what if I told you that the secret to achieving all those things is not in chasing them at all? The first lesson is to understand that what you seek seeks you as well. The energy you put into your dreams, your work, and your self-development has a magnetic quality to it. You see, when you stop chasing, you shift your focus from desperate pursuit to deliberate preparation. And that's when opportunities come knocking. But this requires patience. And I know many of us don't like to hear that. We want results now, but success doesn't work like that. It takes time, it takes patience. And it requires trust. Trust that when you position yourself correctly by working hard, by staying disciplined, by focusing on your growth, everything you desire will come to you in due time. Now let's talk about confidence. Confidence is magnetic. When you know your worth, when you believe in what you're capable of, you don't have to chase anything. People, opportunities, and resources will find their way to you because your energy will be too powerful to ignore. But this confidence comes from the inside. It comes from consistently showing up for yourself and knowing that you're worthy of success, not because you're chasing it, but because you are prepared to receive it. And then there's the law of detachment. When you let go of the need to control every outcome, you open up space for the right things to align in your life. When you're not desperately grasping for success, success finds its way to you. You stop trying to force things, and you start allowing them to unfold in their natural time and order. Focus on your personal growth. Don't waste energy on what's not working. Instead, invest that energy in becoming the best version of yourself. The right opportunities, the right people, and the right moments will come when you're fully ready to embrace them. Stop chasing and instead, develop yourself to the point where the world has no choice but to acknowledge your presence and your worth. We often hear the phrase, "What you seek seeks you," but do we truly understand its meaning? The idea that success, wealth, and happiness are not things to be chased after but rather attracted is a powerful concept that can transform our approach to life. Many people live their lives in a constant state of pursuit, hustling, chasing, and striving toward a goal that seems to always stay just out of reach. However, the moment we stop chasing is the moment we begin to truly attract what we want. To start, we need to understand that attraction isn't about passivity or laziness. It's not about waiting for life to give us what we want without any effort. Instead, attraction is about aligning ourselves with the things we desire in such a way that they naturally come into our lives. This is achieved through our actions, our mindset, and our energy. When we focus on developing ourselves, improving our skills, and staying consistent, we begin to create an environment where success and opportunity are drawn to us. Think of a magnet. It doesn't chase after metal objects, instead it simply exerts a force that attracts them. Similarly, when you focus on improving your inner self, your mindset, and your capabilities, you create an energy field that naturally draws in the right opportunities. When you stop chasing after things, you give yourself the space to attract them effortlessly. This is why the most successful people aren't the ones frantically running after every opportunity. They are the ones who have developed themselves in such a way that opportunities find their way to them. This doesn't mean you sit back and wait for things to happen. It means you put in the work, but with a sense of trust and patience. When you stop chasing, you stop making decisions out of fear, desperation, or lack. You start making decisions out of abundance and belief in the process. This subtle shift in your approach can make all the difference. You stop needing everything to happen right now, and instead you allow things to unfold in their natural time. The key here is trusting that the universe or life itself has a way of bringing the right things into your path when you're ready, when your growth has positioned you to handle what's coming next. Another critical element of this concept is the understanding that we are often chasing the wrong things. We spend so much energy pursuing what we think we need, whether that's validation, wealth, fame, or recognition, that we fail to notice that the real treasures lie in the quieter, more subtle aspects of life. When we stop chasing these surface-level goals, we can start focusing on building deeper, more meaningful things within ourselves. We become the type of person who naturally attracts the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances. And the beauty of this is that when we stop chasing and focus on what truly matters, those things that once felt elusive seem to come to us effortlessly. It's important to note that attraction works when we stop seeing ourselves as lacking. When we believe that we are worthy of success and happiness, we send out a signal that makes others want to connect with us, work with us, and offer us opportunities. The energy we put into the world is magnetic. When you stop chasing and focus on becoming the best version of yourself, you begin to radiate an energy that draws success toward you. People start to notice you. Opportunities start to show up. The universe starts to align with your intentions. Attraction is about alignment. When you stop chasing, you give yourself the chance to align with the right people, the right opportunities, and the right mindset. Chasing causes dissonance and desperation. It creates a sense of imbalance and anxiety. But when you stop chasing and trust the process, you allow yourself to come into alignment with your desires. This alignment makes the law of attraction work in your favor, and the right circumstances will unfold in their own time. In essence, attraction is the natural byproduct of becoming the best version of yourself, creating the right conditions for success, and allowing life to unfold without force. When you stop chasing, you create the space for what's meant for you to come into your life in the perfect way, at the perfect time. The key is in trusting yourself, trusting the process, and having the patience to let things flow. So remember, stop chasing and allow the things you desire to come to you. Success is not a race, and it's not about immediate gratification. It's about patience, the ability to wait, to allow things to unfold in their own time, and to trust that everything will come together when the conditions are right. We live in a world that often rewards speed and quick results. But when it comes to achieving our deepest desires, patience becomes one of the most crucial virtues we can cultivate. Without patience, we can easily fall into frustration, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness, but with it we create the foundation for long-term success and fulfillment. We need to understand that success doesn't always come overnight. It's a process, a journey that takes time. Whether you're working toward a career goal, a personal dream, or financial freedom, it's important to recognize that nothing of true value happens in an instant. Most things worth achieving require patience, and patience requires trust. Trust that, even when things seem slow or stagnant, there is progress being made. Trust that your efforts are not in vain, even if you don't see immediate results. Trust that in the background, things are aligning and preparing to come together at the right moment. One of the most difficult aspects of patience is the discomfort that comes with waiting. We are wired for instant gratification, whether it's through social media, entertainment, or even the speed at which we expect results in our lives. But this expectation for immediate results can create a sense of urgency and pressure that ultimately works against us. The harder we push, the more resistance we create. The more we try to force things to happen, the more we disrupt the natural flow of life. Patience allows us to step back, breathe, and release that need for control. When we give ourselves permission to wait and let things unfold, we can make better decisions, reduce stress, and maintain our sense of well-being. True patience is rooted in the understanding that there is a process involved in every achievement. And that process takes time. You can't build a solid foundation in a day. You can't expect to run a marathon without first training your body. You can't expect to build a successful business overnight. Every meaningful goal requires consistent effort over time. The more you learn to embrace this, the more comfortable you'll become with the pace of progress. The best things in life aren't rushed, and in fact, rushing can often lead to mistakes, missed opportunities, or burnout. By choosing patience, you give yourself the space to move through the necessary stages of growth. Patience also teaches us to focus on the present moment. Instead of constantly fixating on the end result, patience encourages us to find fulfillment in the journey. Each step you take toward your goal, no matter how small, is progress. In the pursuit of something meaningful, every single moment counts, and patience helps you appreciate those moments. It allows you to stay grounded and not get lost in the future or in the anxiety of what's not yet accomplished. Patience shifts your perspective, helping you see that the growth you are experiencing right now is just as valuable as the success you will eventually achieve. Patience helps build resilience. Life is filled with setbacks and challenges, and in the face of these, patience teaches us to keep moving forward, even when the path seems unclear. When you practice patience, you're better able to cope with obstacles and not be derailed by temporary setbacks. You understand that difficulty is a natural part of the process and that you don't need to give up when things get hard. Instead, you stay the course, knowing that the rewards will come when the timing is right. This resilience is what makes patience a powerful tool for long-term success. Another key aspect of patience is the ability to remain calm in the face of uncertainty. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like everything should be happening now, and it's tempting to give in to that pressure. But patience teaches us to stay calm, even when we don't know what's coming next. It teaches us to trust the process, even when we can't see the end result. Patience helps us to manage our expectations and avoid the frustration that comes with expecting instant success. It is the antidote to worry and doubt, and it gives us the strength to persevere. Patience is about faith. Faith in ourselves, faith in the process, and faith in the timing of life. When you have patience, you stop looking for shortcuts and you stop rushing to the finish line. Instead, you embrace the journey with a sense of trust and gratitude, knowing that everything will unfold exactly as it should. It's about understanding that all things of value take time to grow, and that every effort you make today is contributing to the success of tomorrow. When you cultivate patience, you give yourself the greatest gift, the gift of allowing your dreams to manifest naturally and beautifully. Confidence is a powerful force. It shapes how we see ourselves and how the world perceives us. When we talk about confidence, we're not talking about arrogance or false bravado. Rather, we're speaking of a deep inner assurance, a belief in our own worth and abilities that comes from within, not from external validation. This internal confidence is magnetic. It draws people toward us, opens doors of opportunity, and makes us more resilient in the face of challenges. When you possess genuine confidence, you stop chasing after success, approval, and recognition because they naturally come to you. True confidence doesn't come from constantly proving yourself to others. It comes from understanding and accepting who you are, knowing your value, and trusting in your ability to navigate life's challenges. The people who have this type of confidence are not the ones who are constantly seeking approval from others or comparing themselves to those around them. Instead, they know their worth and they act accordingly. They are grounded in their own identity and are not easily shaken by external circumstances or opinions. When you stop chasing success and start building confidence in your own abilities, something powerful happens. You stop depending on external factors to validate your self-worth. You no longer need someone else's approval or the admiration of others to feel good about who you are. Instead, you begin to draw that sense of validation from within. You realize that you don't need to chase success because you already possess the qualities and capabilities necessary to attract it. Confidence changes the way you approach opportunities. When you are confident in your abilities, you are not afraid to take risks, put yourself out there, or go after what you want. You understand that failure is a natural part of growth, and it doesn't define your worth. This mindset makes you more willing to act, knowing that you have the skills and resilience to handle whatever comes your way. You are less likely to be paralyzed by fear, and more likely to step forward with purpose and clarity. True confidence allows you to focus on your own growth rather than constantly seeking validation or approval from others. When you focus on developing yourself and honing your skills, you create a magnetic energy that attracts the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances. You stop chasing after success because your growth and development naturally position you to receive it. You begin to understand that success is not something you can force, it's something that comes to you when you are prepared, both mentally and emotionally, to handle it. Confidence also helps you build stronger, more meaningful relationships. When you are confident in who you are, you attract others who appreciate and value you for your true self. You no longer feel the need to pretend to be someone you're not in order to gain approval. Instead, you embrace your authentic self and invite others to do the same. This authenticity creates deeper connections because you are no longer hiding behind a facade. People are drawn to genuine confidence because it inspires trust and admiration. When you stop chasing after people's validation, you begin to attract the kind of relationships that are based on mutual respect and understanding. Another key aspect of confidence is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of challenges. When you know your worth and trust in your abilities, you don't panic when things get tough. Instead, you stay grounded and look for solutions. You understand that setbacks are not permanent, and they don't define you. Confidence gives you the strength to persist in the face of adversity, knowing that you will eventually overcome any obstacles that come your way. This resilience is a direct result of believing in your own strength and capabilities. Confidence creates a sense of clarity. When you believe in yourself, you are clear about your goals, your values, and your purpose. You no longer waste time chasing after things that don't align with your true desires. Instead, you focus your energy on the things that matter most to you. Confidence helps you make decisions with certainty and conviction. You don't second-guess yourself or hesitate because you trust your instincts and your ability to make the right choices. This clarity is not just about knowing what you want, it's about knowing that you deserve it, and that you are capable of achieving it. When you stop chasing success, recognition, or validation and start focusing on building genuine confidence, everything changes. You begin to trust the process and trust yourself. You realize that success isn't about forcing things to happen, it's about positioning yourself in such a way that opportunities naturally come to you. When you are confident in who you are and what you bring to the table, you stop needing to chase success because it will eventually find you. Confidence is the key that unlocks the door to your potential. And when you stop chasing and trust in your abilities, the world will open up in ways you never thought possible. One of the most important concepts to grasp in life is the idea of trust. Trust is foundational not only in our relationships with others, but also in our relationship with ourselves. It's about having the faith that things will unfold as they are meant to, and that when we take consistent action toward our goals, the results will follow in due time. Trust allows us to stop chasing after every opportunity, every person, and every moment of success. Instead, it enables us to remain grounded in the belief that when the time is right, things will naturally come to us. This sense of trust frees us from the anxiety of constant striving and allows us to focus on what truly matters. Trust in the process is essential. We often get caught up in the idea that we must force every outcome or push relentlessly for results. This mindset can create a lot of stress and burnout because it is driven by the belief that success must happen immediately and on our terms. However, life doesn't always work this way. There is a rhythm, a flow to things, and when we allow ourselves to trust that things will unfold as they should, we can move through life with much more ease. The process is rarely linear, and setbacks, detours, and delays are part of the journey. Trusting in this process helps us navigate those challenges without getting discouraged, knowing that everything we are experiencing is contributing to our growth and future success. The right opportunities, people, and circumstances will align when the timing is right. Trust in yourself is equally important. Many times we chase success because we don't believe in our own abilities. We feel we must constantly prove ourselves or seek validation from others to feel worthy. But the moment you stop looking outside for reassurance and start trusting in your own capabilities, things begin to shift. Trusting yourself means recognizing that you have the strength, intelligence, and resilience to handle whatever comes your way. When you trust in your own abilities, you stop doubting whether you are good enough or capable enough to achieve your dreams. You understand that you don't need to chase approval or recognition from anyone else because you know your worth. Trusting yourself is about cultivating confidence in your skills and your decisions, and in your ability to overcome obstacles. Once you truly trust yourself, you realize that success isn't something you have to chase after, it's something that will come to you because you are already equipped to handle it. Trust in the timing of life plays a crucial role in this process. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel pressured to achieve everything at once. We live in an age where instant gratification is the norm, and we are constantly bombarded with messages telling us that we should be doing more, moving faster, and achieving greater things every single day. However, when we trust in the timing of life, we understand that not everything happens according to our schedule. There are times when we need to wait, reflect, and allow things to unfold. Trusting the timing of life means accepting that there are seasons for everything. Some things take longer than others, and sometimes the best opportunities come when we least expect them. By letting go of the need to rush and forcing things into our timeline, we open ourselves up to the possibility that life will bring us exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. This kind of trust gives us the patience to wait for the right moment, and when it arrives, we are ready to embrace it fully. Trust also plays a significant role in relationships. It's easy to get caught up in chasing after people, trying to make connections, or seeking out validation from others. However, genuine relationships are built on trust. Trusting in others means that we don't have to chase after their approval or affection. Instead, we allow them to come to us naturally. When we stop chasing after people, we create space for authentic relationships to form. We are no longer focused on impressing or winning others over, but rather on being true to ourselves and allowing others to do the same. Relationships that are based on trust are stronger and more fulfilling because they are not dependent on external validation or superficial actions. They are rooted in mutual respect and genuine connection. By trusting in the right people and letting them come to you, you create the conditions for meaningful, lasting relationships. Trust also frees us from the fear of failure. When we trust in the process, trust in ourselves, and trust in life's timing, we are no longer paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes or failing. We understand that failure is not the end, but rather a part of the journey. Trusting in the process allows us to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them without fear of them defining us. This fearlessness is empowering and helps us move forward with confidence, knowing that we will always be able to handle whatever comes our way. We are not defined by our setbacks, but by our ability to keep moving forward despite them. Trust allows us to see failure as a lesson, not a defeat, and it propels us to keep striving toward our goals. In the end, trust is about surrender. It's about letting go of the need to control every outcome, every situation, and every interaction. It's about allowing life to unfold in its own time, knowing that things will come to you when you are ready for them. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and trust in the timing of life. When you stop chasing and simply allow life to flow, you create the space for everything you desire to come to you effortlessly. Trust is the quiet force that helps us step back, let go, and watch as our dreams begin to unfold.